Hello, young readers, and welcome to Storytime with me, your little darling narrator. I hope you enjoy this channel and that your imagination gets a good workout through the stories read here. Now, if you really enjoy this channel, then I'm inviting you to subscribe to this channel. If you like a story that's being read to you, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to smash that like button. Let me know you like a story. That lets me know to keep doing what I'm doing so you can get more stories like it. Okay? Now, if you're ready, go ahead, sit back, relax, and we'll get started. The name of this story is called Midnight in Memphis, written by Tony Bradman, illustrated by Martin Chatterton, and colored by Ann Chatterton. It was nighttime in the land of sand, and all the stars were twinkling. Isn't that one twinkling a bit too brightly? Maybe not. It was quiet by the palm trees, quiet at the Mummy police station, quiet in the ancient city of Memphis, and quiet by the pyramid. Isn't that star getting bigger and bigger? Maybe not. And deep inside the pyramid, it was very, very quiet. That's where a family of mummies was fast asleep. But not for long. In the morning, the mummies were going on vacation, but now they were dreaming. I can't wait to relax. Neither can I. They'll be lucky, won't they, Tut? You can say that again, sis. Meow. What a racket. Then Daddy Mummy started to snore. Soon there was another noise too, and suddenly there was a very loud crash. The pyramid rocked and everybody woke up. The mummies hugged each other in fright. What on earth was that? We'd better go and see. I'm right behind you. No, I'm right behind you. Meow, don't leave me here. The mummies went to the front door and stepped into the night. A strange light shone down. They looked up and saw a flying saucer, and it was sitting on the top of the pyramid. Wow! Lots of little green people came out of the flying saucer. The mummies couldn't understand them, but they seemed very nice. There was a man with them too, and he was pretty confused. Have we landed yet? The mummies introduced themselves. Pleased to meet you. Have you come far? He's a bit dazed, isn't he? They seem to like him, though. Meow. Can we go back to bed now? Then the mummies discovered something very odd. The man couldn't remember his name or where he lived. Mommy Mummy and Daddy Mummy felt sorry for him. It's a mystery, mummy dudes, and said he could stay until his memory returned. That pleased the little green people. They climbed into their flying saucer and leapt with a great big whoosh. And when the sand settled, The mummies were shocked. The pyramid looked different. In fact, it had a gigantic crack.
Like bummer, mummy dudes.
Oh no! It goes all the way from the top to the bottom. In the morning, the mummies got up and didn't go on vacation. Mommy Mummy and Daddy Mummy tried to clean up. Their guests just sat there whistling. I get to play his guitar. Okay, I'll strum along with you. Mommy Mummy and Daddy Mummy tried to fix the crack, but it was just too difficult. So they decided to call the Concrete Sisters. Their names were Cleo, Pat, and Nefertiti, and they were the best builders in the land of sand. They came.
We're not actually saying.
They tutted. It can't be done at all. They measured. But it's gonna cost you. They mumbled, and they shook their heads. Then they wrote out an estimate. Oh no! I don't believe it! We can't afford a vacation now. The Concrete Sisters got started right away. They drilled with their big drills. They hammered with their big hammers. They drilled with their big drills again. But somebody seemed to enjoy the noise. Mommy Mummy and Daddy Mummy were fed up. Deep gloom.
Even deeper gloom.
They wished they were on vacation. Just think what we'd be doing. Their guests still couldn't remember anything.
Like, who am I?
And the Concrete Sisters were making a terrible mess.
There's so much dust.
Cough, cough. We only did the clearing yesterday, too. Meow. Things can't get any worse. But the mummy kids were having fun. They did lots of helping and lots of getting in the way. Hubble bubble, bricks and rubble, stir the mix for double trouble. Then Tut and Sis found some old bandages, and soon the Concrete Sisters were very wrapped up in their work. That was enough for the mummies. They decided it was time to take their guest out, so they all jumped in the mummy car.
Nice wheels, mummy dudes.
Meow, what about me? Their guest hummed along to the mummy radio, and they drove to the mummy police station.
Are we nearly there yet?
Mommy Mummy asked if anyone had reported a missing man, but the mummy police couldn't help. They only dealt with missing mummies, not musical men with missing memories. It was true their guest was very musical. Do you know I'm thirsty?
No, but if you hum it, he'll play it.
The mummies looked at each other. They were in complete harmony. Are you thinking?
What I'm thinking?
And now they knew where to go. They got everybody back into the mummy car and headed for Memphis. They went straight to the mummy music store. Tut and Sis ran in and soon saw who their guest was. The picture on the record cover struck a chord with him too.
Like, that's me, mummy dudes.
His name was Axel Grease, and he was a star, a rock and roll one. Axel remembered that he had fallen over and bumped his head, and that had made him lose his memory. the little green people had found him wandering around and taken him for a ride. He had a great time with them, but he was glad to have his memory back. "Can you sign my autograph book?" Like it was far out, mummy dudes. "Can you sign my bandages?" Axel was grateful to the mummies for helping him. So later that evening, he gave a concert at the Mummy Music Store. "Hey, those mummies are cool." "Meow, of course they are." It was midnight at Memphis, and everybody was there. Axel had a backup band that was way beyond compare. The Concrete Sisters playing the mummies singing too, rocking and rolling with a mummy shooby-doo. The concert was a great success. In fact, they made enough money to rebuild the pyramid and make it even better than before. Is this okay, mummy dudes? Wow, it's amazing. I get the biggest room. I have 2 rooms, a tomb with a view. That wasn't all though. Axel said the mummies deserved a vacation, and he arranged one for them. He took them to the mummy airport himself. He seemed very, very happy. Like this way, mummy dudes. I can't wait to relax. Neither can I, dear. Shh, don't tell them. I won't if you won't. Meow. Is this right? And suddenly, Mommy Mummy and Daddy Mummy realized they were on board the flying saucer with the little green people. The doors started closing before they could get off. Bye. You all have a great time. This isn't quite what I had in mind. Oh well, it's too late now. Yippee! I think we're going boldly where no mummy have gone before. Meow! No mummy, no cats either. Well, that ends our story. Did the mummies at the end have a really good time? I think the concert made up for everything with the pyramid, because that pyramid, remember, that pyramid is old and has been in, perfect shape for a long time until the crash. But after the concert, once they found out who Axel really was, they were able to do the pyramid really well. And then still was able to go on vacation. So this was a all's well that ends well situation. Well, until next time, my young readers, I am your little darling narrator, out.